dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is a really fun video talking about Call of Duty 2020 Zombies. We're actually not that far off from an official reveal for Call of Duty 2020, but somebody out there actually anonymously reached out with apparent information for the mode. This is, though, from an unverified source, so take it with a grain of salt. The real reason I'm making this video is because the ideas this person actually had were really damn cool that I'm sure you guys would like to hear about. So, first and foremost, this person said, Call of Duty 2020 Zombies info, the two new launch maps will be a London map with a celebrity cast and a Vietnam jungle map with the campaign characters, which will be the characters we play as through the DLC season. The maps being worked on for the DLC season are an India map, a map taking place in Alaska, a volcano map, not sure of the location, and a Pyramid of Giza map. Although I'm hearing that the Vietnam map might be pushed back to DLC 1, meaning there might be 5 DLCs in total. COD 2020 will also have custom zombie support. COD 2020 potential names are Black Ops V or Black Operations. It's unlikely to just be called Black Ops because there will be confusion with the 2010 game. But I'm like, wait a second, Modern Warfare falls under the same boat, doesn't it? This is all I can mention without risking my identity being revealed. It's up to you to decide to share this information. However, when I am proven to be legit, I'll happily share more info with you closer to release. November 20th is the planned release date. So let's break this down real quick. 2 launch maps. I'm like, all right, well, with the time constraints that they probably have with this game, is it likely to see 2 launch maps? Probably not. However, because of the support with Raven and Sledgehammer, that could be possible. And with the idea that Sledgehammer did get a head start on this game with Raven, maybe there's a chance that they were able to rework quite a bit to where you could have 2 launch zombie maps for COD 2020. Maybe that's possible. Now, a London map with a celebrity cast, I'm down for. However, I'm not sure if they're going to do London because the original plan was to have DLC 4 and Black Ops 3 be a London map. We obviously had a newspaper in the Horizon Drac hinting at that. That got changed to Revelations, and whatever was left of that London map got pushed back to Black Ops 4. Then in Black Ops 4, when they made the Chaos story, they reused quite a bit of those assets for Dead of the Night, which I believe takes place somewhere close to London, but not exactly in London. So London's kind of a unknown as of right now. We have no idea what's happening with London, but if it was a launch map in Black Ops 5, I would not complain. I don't know about you guys, but that would be an awesome idea. And with the celebrity cast, that would also be cool. So we then have a Vietnam jungle map with the campaign characters, which will be the characters we play as through the season. That's also a similar approach to World War II, where you play as one crew for the entire season. It never changes, right? And with COD 2020's launch, apparently there will be, right, a London map with a celebrity cast, that's a one-off, and then the Vietnam map will kind of start off and kickstart the story for the rest of the season. That's pretty cool, right? Sort of a World War II approach. Also kind of like Exo Zombies, as I was saying before, what if we have a Zombies iteration that directly ties in with the campaign, and maybe the crew's introduced in the campaign, you know, as side characters, then you fully focus on them throughout the Zombies DLC season. Now, I'm not sure about this information in regards to exactly where the DLC maps are going to take place. You know, for all we know, there's a 1% chance the person is legit, and somehow Treyarch already mapped out exactly where each DLC map's going to take place. But what I do want to point out, though, is the Pyramid of Giza map. Obviously, it could easily be a fan fiction theory here, but we know for the Chaos storyline, since it's probably scrapped by now, Pyramid of Giza was definitely going to be a map for the Chaos story along with the Library of Alexandria. So I think it wouldn't be unrealistic for Treyarch to be like, all right, we had a certain number of plans for the Chaos story of where we were going to go next. Because the story's canceled, let's now rework some of those locations for this new story. So I think that's a cool possibility. But once again, starting a new story on Black Ops 5 is essentially taking the same risk as the Chaos story did, with really starting fresh, going with a new set of characters, new ideas, new environment. It's a bit of a risk. If people want the classic perk system back in the next Call of Duty Zombies iteration, then the story's probably going to have to be a multiverse type of spin-off of the Ether story. Again, this person has some really cool ideas. He also said some specific details about the London Zombies launch map. It will take place in the heart of London. You'll spawn outside Big Ben with the clock ticking midnight when you start the game. Parliament and Big Ben are both playable areas. The Big Ben clock will tick in real time till 6 a.m. If you're in the game longer than 6 hours, a special Easter egg will happen. So guess a high round reward of some sort. A double-decker red bus is in the map, and you can use it to get around. It will have a zombies bus driver, and you pay 500 points for the bus to drive to another location. The map has elemental flame throwers. They have unlimited ammo with a cooldown like World at War. There are 4 different elements you can upgrade the flamethrower to. So again, that sounds like a beautiful map. The clock ticking in real time, really innovative ideas that Treyarch has really experimented with before. But the whole thing about the bus sounds cool, but if a transit remake either comes in Black Ops 4 or at Black Ops 5 at launch, then that bus would be a little redundant. It would feel a little repetitive. So I'm not sure about that one, but elemental flamethrowers, I don't know what type of elements you could put on a flamethrower, but it's definitely a funny idea. I do like the idea, though, of going back to like the classic bare bones World at War feel of things when it comes to the weapons, so the flamethrower being one of them. And we obviously already had a flamethrower as a specialist in Black Ops 4, so I'm not sure how that would work in the next game. But again, really cool idea. London would be an awesome map, but I'm not sure where they can take that with story-wise, but we'll see. He said the bus driver is an actual zombie, not a robot like Ted. The bus in this map works more like the train in Shadows of Evil. You pay for it to move and you pick your location. It's a double-decker with an open roof. I could see how people can easily come up with stuff like this, you know, looking at what worked in previous games and then kind of twisting that and putting that in the next game. Again, cool idea, but we have no idea how legit that could be. In regards to the Vietnam map, there is a zombie crocodile that will occasionally wander around the map that will attack you. It has a lot of health. Whenever you kill one, it will spawn a max ammo. Also a free machete in spawn that will unlock once you complete the Easter egg on that map. At the moment, it insta-kills zombies to around 50. So I'm like, how could all of this already be set in stone? I mean, there's a chance it's possible, but would Treyarch really know this extensive detail about the map right now, right? I would expect them to be polishing campaign and multiplayer for a reveal soon, and then work on zombies like close to the summer, all the way until launch. That's usually how they do it, but again, with 3 studios making this game, anything is possible. Things could be planned out very early on. We just have no idea. But he then said, all the DLC maps have not been worked on yet, just planned out on what they're going to be and where the story is going. The launch maps are the only ones being worked on at the moment, and a lot of the gameplay features for these maps are currently being created. Something I know about COD 2020 Zombies is that they're focusing more on gameplay this time instead of story. The story won't get going probably until DLC 3 or 4. So I'm not sure how that really makes sense. I know Greg FPS had a great video recently talking about what should be in Black Ops 5 Zombies. And, you know, he did emphasize that gameplay should be focused on more than story. And I agree. I think the way Black Ops 3 did it, right, there was a heavy emphasis on story, but the gameplay was still there. With Black Ops 4, it felt like story really took over, and there weren't really many innovative features added to the gameplay, right? But Black Ops 3 was a whole other story, and it was great. So I agree with that to an extent, but then not really having much of a story till DLC 3 and 4, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think that's really helpful. It wouldn't really keep people engaged. Even if the gameplay is fun, you'll still need a solid story. So I guess what I'm saying is have a solid balance like Black Ops 3 where people care enough about the story to keep playing the actual game. I do know that Treyarch are trying to get ahead of schedule so they can make sure the maps are stable on release, blah, blah, blah. Some additional information, London map, Alaska map, and Volcano map are all planned to take place at night, where Vietnam, India, and Egypt are all planned to take place in the day. On the Alaskan map, you'll be able to see the northern lights in the background when you are playing. The Alaskan map will also have a polar bear round instead of dog rounds. So this person has ideas, man. I love making videos like this every once in a while. I probably will do this like once a month until we get an official reveal of the next Call of Duty. It's funny to look at what people's ideas are, talk about them in a video, and kind of break down every single part about it. So besides information about that, the person said the zombies' eyes will be red in the new story. A third perspective option is being considered to be added to the game, so you can play zombies in third person. I'm not sure if people want that or not, but it is a cool idea to talk about. Seasonal outfits will be for a limited time in the normal zombies mode. However, Treyarch wants to add a play mode that will include you to be able to wear your seasonal outfits all year round once you unlock them. In the mode, you'll also be able to change the zombies' announcer, eye color, and outfits. So those are, again, innovative features that I talked about before, too. Treyarch, you know, they take themselves real serious with the story and what's canon, and I appreciate that, but I think going forward, in order to really innovate zombies and make it real fun again for everybody else, you have to do something where you incorporate loads of different customization options, and all you have to do is make sure that it says not canon to the story. How cool would it be to play as Primus with the Great War robes in any map that you want in Black Ops 4, right? It's not canon to the story at all, but being able to change your outfits would be awesome. But all you have to do is make it clear that, hey, it's not canon to the story, have fun with it. You gotta put stuff in that's just there for gameplay, not necessarily always canon to the story. The person also said the 30th of March is when Treyarch are planning on releasing a teaser for BO5. It will likely just be an official title reveal. So hey, we're a couple of weeks away from that. Let's see if this person was legit. But again, could be a lucky guess. An official reveal, I think a gameplay reveal he means, would be in April or early May. There is no community reveal event planned this time, which I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. I think, the more hype, the better, especially considering Treyarch's making another COD just a year and a half after Black Ops 4. So hopefully they do that, but we'll see what happens with that. The person also talked about how the celebrity cast may include Charlie Sheen. So I don't know about that one, Chief. I know Charlie Sheen's been in plenty of Vietnam projects and movies, so I guess he would fit as a celebrity character in this game, but considering the controversy surrounding him, I don't know if Activision is willing to work with him on that. And he apparently knows of 2 of the 4 cast members for the celebrity crew, but only wanted to share one. If Charlie Sheen is actually a celebrity character, I'm just going to say it was a lucky guess, but again, maybe this person's legit and we just have no idea right now, but that's a pretty funny choice for a celebrity character. But imagine like the crew from Tropic Thunder, right? That funny movie from I think it was 2010 or something. Imagine a crew like that in a zombies map, how wild that would be. And I would love to see that. I'm always a big fan of the celebrity crews when Treyarch does them, so hopefully they have another great celebrity cast this time around. But I'm not sure about Charlie Sheen. The person also talked about the zombies having an 8 perk limit. Only 4 perk machines will be on the map, and the rest will be in a Wonderfist type of machines. So the perks will have different names that are undecided. So 8 perks, man, that's a lot. What I would really want would be like an Infinite Warfare approach, where maybe there's a 5 perk limit, and maybe there's a way on every map to get a free perkaholic. And I'm not sure about elixirs or gobblegums. Maybe, a new version of that will be implemented in this game because it's Activision, of course. Got to have microtransactions. But I think the best balance would definitely be a 4 or 5 perk limit, but then also having the ability through a side Easter egg to get a guaranteed perkaholic every time you play if you're good at the game, similar to Ghosts and Skulls. So if you're, talented with whatever the side Easter egg is, you'll get a perkaholic every game. So I think that's the best way to balance this. But an 8 perk limit, it's like, might as well just have a perkaholic Easter egg in that sense. The magic box, apparently costing 1,000 points instead of 950. That's a pointless change. But other than that, that's pretty much it what this person was telling me about COD 2020 Zombies. Maybe they're right. Maybe all the information they have is legit. We'll just have to wait. Only time will tell. But let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. This has been dkdynamite. What do you guys think about both a London and a Vietnam experience at launch of Black Ops 5 Zombies? Once again, it's coming from an unverified source. Don't pass this off as legit just yet. Let's see if this person is legit. When in time, we'll see if any of these things do come true. But really hope you've enjoyed. Be on the lookout for more Black Ops 4 gameplay news and coverage, as well as the latest about COD 2020 and of course, Call of Duty Warzone. Peace out, everybody.